Hey, today we're going to check out the IsoTip 7700 cordless soldering iron. Hello and welcome to another episode of Ham Radio Tuned. I'm Michael, KB9VBR, your host for these little amateur radio adventures. Thanks for joining me today. Well, you might have remembered my video from a couple months back on the IsoTip Pro 50 butane soldering iron. It's a great little iron. Indispensable part of my field kit. I've been using them for years and years and I really love them. Well, the folks at IsoTip saw the video and they said, you know what, if you like that little butane iron, you're really going to love our model 7700 battery operated cordless soldering iron. You know, I never used a battery operated soldering iron before because, number one, I thought, well, can you really have a battery operated iron that's going to perform? So the folks at IsoTip graciously sent me a sample, said, check it out, see what you think, let us know. So here we go. I got a sample of the iron from IsoTip. Thanks a lot for doing that. It's greatly appreciated. And I thought I'd share my findings with the rest of the amateur radio community, and you can decide if this is something that you want to add to your bench or not. But first, let's start out with the unboxing of the IsoTip 7700 battery operated cordless iron. We're going to do an unboxing today of the IsoTip Model 7700 Quick Charge Rechargeable Soldering Iron Kit. So let's see what all you get with the Model 7700. I'm going to open it up here. First off, they gave me some nice literature, a product catalog, and letter. I'm just going to set this aside. Okay, open up the box. I don't even think I'm going to need my knife on this one. Looking inside, we have first, this is the quick charge unit. Plugs in a 110 or 120 volt outlet. Here is the soldering iron itself. Nice form factor. Feels very nice, and the tip's got a little light here. This is where you attach the tip. Power button. It's got a little swivel with a lock control, so it cannot be inadvertently turned on since this is a cordless unit. Oh, we got two tips. You can see this. We've got the a little bit heavier tip. And then also, this is a fine soldering tip. And finally, instructions. Not a whole lot for this. And a warranty card. All right, so now here's the deal with the IsoTip 7700. The iron itself has got a very good weight to it. Not too lightweight, not too heavy. It feels really nice in the hands. There's been a lot of thought to that. Balances quite well. The specs say that this will fully recharge in 3.5 to 4 hours, but if the battery is partially discharged, it's going to come up to a full charge in about 2 hours. You can, when you're not using it, you can just put it in the charger, and it's gonna trickle charge this thing, so it's always charged up, ready to go, and you can use it at a moment's notice. So they say it's going to withstand a high charge rate and discharge rate, without damage to the unit. That's really nice there. And another nice thing about it too is that when the batteries do start to go out in it, the batteries are easily replaced in this unit. So the big question is, with a little battery operated soldering iron, is how long is it going to take for this tip to heat up? Well, the specs say it's going to be 5 to 10 seconds. I found it's from a absolutely cold tip. It's closer to about 10 to 15 seconds. Although if you've been using it, cycling it on or off, the tip does retain a certain amount of heat. So you're going to have a hot tip, in about 5 seconds or so. My Weller soldering station completely cold to ready to roll, you know, this thing takes about 30 seconds to do. But the nice thing about it is once it's hot, it stays hot. So if you're doing a lot of solders, boom, 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 you know, you might want that convenience of having an always hot tip ready to roll. But if you're doing, a little bit more periodic work, you know, say you're doing a little bit of doing a project or something like that, you know, soldering on a connector or some, you know, just some little bitty traces here and there, yeah, this little iron is going to be perfectly adequate for that job, and it's going to heat up fast enough for you so that it's not going to slow you down. Other than working really fast, like I said, it's really convenient. It's got a little light on it so that you can kind of see what you're doing, and then you know what it's working. There's a locking mechanism so that if you're going to put this into say you're going to carry it with you in a toolbox or something like that, fully charged, nothing's going to push on that button and automatically cause the iron to heat up inside your toolkit. If you need to change the tip, tip changes are really easy. Just to remove the old tip, just pull it off. To insert the new tip, line up the tip pins into the little socket at an angle, and then just sort of push it in, and it will engage, and she's ready to go. And finally, the thing that I really like about this iron is that it's made in the USA. That's right, this is American-made goodness. That by itself should be reason enough to buy this iron. So, with that, that's my quick review of the IsoTip 7700 battery-operated cordless soldering iron. I like this thing. It's going to sit on my desk, and I'm going to use it. So, there you go. Thanks a lot, IsoTip, for supplying the iron. I really appreciate it. If you got any questions or comments on this video, please leave them in the description below. Also, in the video description, there'll be links. You know, if you're looking to, if you want more information or you want to purchase one of these yourself, be sure to check out those links. And also, be sure to subscribe to my channel so you get more videos. Videos like new ones come up every time. And give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this one in particular. With that, I'm Michael, KB9VBR. Thanks for joining us today. It's always been a pleasure. Have a great day. 73. Yeah, so if you got these little, you know, little jobs where you got to do a solder here, a solder there, you're gonna save time doing it, going that route.